Welcome back to the Dank. Hope you're all having a wonderful holiday. And welcome back to a new addition to Identity 5. This time I'm going to be playing as a hunter to show you guys how to play the Ember character. And also I'm going to be showing you guys the Christmas event that they pumped out. You pretty much have to memorize the pattern and drive in one stroke. There's also a reward system based on how well you do, and if you really want to, you can use the Identity 5 subreddit to find out what the pattern is ahead of time before you get into it. I like the challenge, so I don't really do that, but you basically okay. It doesn't seem too hard. Right? Yeah. Yes, that should be it. Okay, perfect. There we go. So that's the new event. The other part of the event. Whoa. Did I just unlock something? I unlocked a new picture. Okay. I'll check that out in a bit. There's also a tree that you can decorate as you collect ornaments. And I think I need 5 more ornaments to really get the top of the tree. So there's another reward system for that. And final reward is ooh, it's a skin for the smiley character, the hunter. Alright. Also gonna give you guys a quick gander at the persona tree. Let's look at survivors first. So for survivor trees, basically to the right, the tree is all about getting bonuses by playing the game and succeeding. So once you get the door active, you get speed boosts, decoding. If you fail a decode, it doesn't get shown for that one. And also if you fail a decode, it shows the hunter for 7 seconds. That's really good. This one just shows the hunter when the gate's open, so it's basically like a win condition branch to the right. On the left you have the escape condition, so it starts with rescue speed improvements, and you also can run to people that need rescuing faster. But it also has these are probably the 2 best skills in the game in my opinion for escaping the enemy. You get 50% more speed after jumping over a window or jumping over a pallet. The bottom tree is for either being put in a chair or for also rescuing people in a chair. So this skill where you rescue faster and this final skill in this branch really go hand in hand well. This skill basically lets you take free damage for 20 seconds after rescuing someone from a chair. After those 20 seconds pass, though, if you took damage, you will then receive it. So you basically get knocked out 20 seconds after rescuing someone if you get hit in the process. And then the top tree is for healers and supporting your team, supporting yourself for decoding. You get a faster heal speed and movement speed when you're crippled, etc. So that is the survivor tree. Hunter tree. To the right you have pretty much a branch tree set for getting like a head start. So once you get your first person in a chair, by the way, the crows here help you find people, so it's good for locating survivors that are trying to run away. So if they're running and they scare a crow, you get notified where they are. This one's just for getting them to a chair faster. It's very, very useful for getting a stronger early start. And then this one, of course, is probably the best skill here. This one lets you see a random survivor after you put one in a chair. It lets you see another one randomly across the map, through walls, whatever, you name it, and you get bonus move speed. So you could basically hunt down the next person right away. You know exactly where they are. You move faster. Really, it's meant to motivate people to not camp the chairs. And I think it does a good job of that. The bottom branch is for end game, where they actually manage to get to the door code, and their goal then is to try to open the doors. You can actually one-hit them even if they're full health for 120 seconds. You also get bonus move speed for 120 seconds, and you get bonus move speed for whenever you put someone in a chair. You also get faster attack. That one's barely noticeable, to be honest. To the left here, I have a little splash of pretty much abilities that let you find people more easily. So this ear thing is probably the most useful one, and you should probably run it on any tree or any persona page that you build, simply because it tells you have a little icon that shows up whenever you're close enough to someone. So it basically tells you if you're on the right track. If you don't know where anyone is, this skill replaces some of the other skills that are meant to do the same thing, like the perk that lets you hear people that are running around or coding or whatever from across the map. This will basically replace that. It's a shorter range by far, but at least you know you're on the right track, and then combine that with the curls, you're probably likely to find anyone in your area that's running around or making noise, basically. This one's for finding people who are healing within a certain range. But the end of the tree is mostly, this tree is mostly for when you can't get your first target down, when you can't get the first person in the chair yet. That's where this tree becomes useful. It's meant for slowing people down and for finding people so that you can get the job done or get the ball rolling, basically. Now the top tree, it starts out with abilities that slow down everybody else's progress as soon as somebody gets injured. It lets you destroy pallets faster, and it lets you make windows unusable for 20 seconds after you use them. So it's a very gimmicky branch. This skill lets you get up to 20% chance to get a one-hit KO when you have someone in the chair already. I'd say the top left and the, obviously based on the tree you're seeing, the top left and the top and the left are less useful in most cases. However, I am known to grab, say, pallet destruction speed sometimes on certain characters. On the other hand, yeah, this left tree is useless other than these locating skills where you could more easily find survivors or at least get on the right track. Alright, let's get
living life every day, late at night.
Ember this time, simply because it's a free character that everybody gets as soon as they start playing this game. There's some tricks to using him, so I definitely want to show you guys how to operate his bonus abilities efficiently. Ready up? Okay. So quick look at his abilities. Infernal Soul, basically it charges up over time. I think it might charge up faster if you actually hit people. Edit that sneeze. Oh. And the perk I'm taking is Peeper, so it lets me put in an eye that sees in all directions. So if anyone goes in the area where I plant one of these, they're spotted, I can see them through walls and stuff. So that, we kind of went through over that skill, that's that skill. The other two skills he gets is he can summon puppets. So first off, you can once he gets a full charge of Infernal Soul, you can just tap on it and he creates a clone of himself that chases anyone nearby, or it goes to the nearest decode station. Alternatively, you can create puppets. They let you teleport around the map, so whenever you plant the puppet, it's kind of like a peeper. It sees, it's a smaller range, and you can teleport to it unless the survivor's breaking it. Additionally, you can use the Infernal Souls, those charges, and you can put them onto a puppet, and that puppet will actually walk around patrolling decode stations basically and attacking anyone they find. They'll hunt them down for you. That's pretty much what makes his character rather decent, is he basically has two helpers. Ooh. Pretty clever. Now we're about to get killed. second time in the chair, so she's gonna have a small an instantaneous combo. Interesting. Okay, so I technically won the game. They're not gonna rescue me. I've already won the game. If the last person does manage to escape, not even a problem. So. Oh, she just gave up. Well, there you go. That's how you play Ember. Really easy character to use once you figure out that you can push those fire charges onto your puppets. And that makes using them a lot easier because you just have more coverage. And they're pretty good at chasing people down. Now they do have a weakness, a pretty big one I thought. I'll try showing you guys the weakness in the future on a Survivor video. Basically, I just have to rely on chance to actually come across a opponent held Ember. It's tricky to do, but you can basically stop the puppet from hitting you and destroy the puppet in the process. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome.
Nonsense, give me that! Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A martial artist life is the only life for me.